So in 2 days time the Korean live stream will happen, and through that we will get key information on what is going on on what the future holds and what the future update is going to be happening, but more importantly more about these characters. Now, with all that being said, it's fair to say that these two were the breaking point for a lot of people that play solo LevelingArise, and that have been there from the very beginning with the character releases and the updates. And yeah, the amount of hatred that I have seen for these two, it's crazy. It really is, to the point where I'll be surprised if the developers go back on their word and be like, yeah, we're not going to release them, which they are, just an FYI. I mean, not much is going to change. But it's crazy to see on the amount of hatred on social media for these two characters. It's pretty crazy. Now, all in all, I will say with solo leveling and the IP and whatnot, I will say that, having these type of characters, for me personally, so this is kind of my opinion now, I'm not too fond of this. So, yeah, just because of how solo leveling is and with the IP and whatnot, I don't know, having children, right, for me it's just a no. I don't know, this isn't my type of forte, but this is what we're having to work with, and again, like I've mentioned, this is the breaking point, right? Not only that, I know that a lot of people are also mentioning about the whole another update coming along where we've just had 2 units, now we've got another 2 units, and apparently saying that these 2 characters are going to be releasing on the 12th, so there's not going to be like a break in between, like 2 characters dropping at the same time. So that's also pretty insane and chaotic, not giving people time to kind of save up, recover and whatnot from the last summons, if people did choose to go for go, of course. Now, with all that being said, I am seeing a lot, and I mean a lot of people. A lot of people are like, look, I've got my Elite Borer, I've got my Limb, which is, fair enough. I mean, those characters would do just as fine going against the Baron content in terms of needing Dark Hunters, of course. But now that, we've got some big things coming up in terms of Thomas. Look, the minute Alpha mentioned Thomas, it was literally a done deal. It was literally a done deal to give people that one more reason, or to kind of tip them over the edge to be like, save. The amount of people I've been seeing that are going to be skipping and saving, because I've also mentioned that when these characters go away, they are going to be in the custom draw banner either during the October update or no. Yeah, I mean, if you want to get them at a later time, you can do so effectively and get them during the time of the half anniversary. So you can, if you want to, skip and get them at a later time. That's completely fine. If you're happy with the current dark elements that we currently have, of course. So there's that. So obviously they made these tweets out. By the way, ain't no one doing anything about these goals. Like, they're asking for way too much. It's not going to happen. I'm just telling you right now. That's how bad it is, right? No one cares about these characters. But the Korean tweet really didn't have much engagement. I mean, this I kind of found funny. The English one is just people going like, yeah, nope, trash, skip, I'm going for Thomas. You got the gifts and whatnot. It is just non-stop, like, yeah, no lollies for us. And then the Japanese one, it's more on the line of, oh my god, another 2 characters releasing when we just had 2 characters. They're also mentioning more about, fix the app, it's crashing, etc. Of course, there's a few comments talking about really, another, children's releasing, but I think the most case of it all is between the JP and the English social media posts, is that female original characters, more original characters. That is the biggest complaint, and I am with you on that one. Yeah, it's getting out of hand. I mean, again, with how things are looking, female, male, female, male. It seems that during the celebration time period of solo LevelingArise, it's when we're only going to be getting male characters, which is really weird. And why? I don't know. Could they have made a male character? Absolutely. I think that's what a lot of people were hoping for. So to have 2 original characters, FYI, these are original characters. I've seen other people mentioning. I don't remember them within solo leveling. They're not in solo leveling. These are original characters for the game that they have created, and so that is also another point of hatred on why a lot of people are against it. It's like they had the opportunity to give us a male or give us something Well, yeah, no, more importantly, give us a male for as an original character, and they decided to give us two females, two original females, that are then children, which, yeah, it's... a lot of people aren't a fan of that, unfortunately. So, and as I've mentioned before, you know, when it comes to, because here's the thing, at the end of the day, these characters could be doing something crazy in terms of kit wise, and I've said it before, that's one of the things that's going to kind of pique my interest, right? I kind of want to know what they're going to be providing, and what, you know, what more they'll be doing for the Dark Element, right? How broken are these characters going to be? That's one thing to take into consideration, of course, but with it being a gacha game and knowing how these games work, appearance is key. How a character looks can change. I mean, because at the end of the day, like I said, if their kit is broken, but this is their appearance, people will skip purely because of the appearance, because of how these characters look, and that's just how it is with these gacha games, right? I've been there. I've seen a character where it's like, yo, their kit is amazing, but I don't like the look of them, so I think I'm gonna skip. It does go a long way on whether or not if it's gonna sell or not, regardless of what they're doing on paper, right? And so with that, I'm expecting that potentially maybe this might be a rough month for solo leveling. We'll have to wait and see. Now, it's gone to the point where people are kind of informing the developers to be like, hey, you do know that the IP does have a vast variety of characters that you can pick from. Now, granted, with this post as I'm scrolling through is more for characters that are basically after the December arc, right? Jeju Island, of course. But I mean, they could technically apply those set characters like early ahead of time, if they before, should I say, the December update. It's completely fine. I mean, they're doing it with Gina, so there's that. Azel probably won't ever be a character since she is a boss now, so there's that. But yeah, the fact that we've got people that are like informing the developers, like, look, when it comes to original characters, you don't have to spam it. The IP itself, the show itself does have characters that you can introduce. A lot of people want to see more originality through them releasing characters within the show rather than it being custom created, right? And if it is going to be custom created, I'm kind of at that point where, like, now seeing these two girls come along, we need males, preferably original males. I don't know why it's just consistently females. That's something which I hope they speak about within the live stream. That's something that they need to now tackle. I mean, like I said, we've got a look at things, of course, again, another original female coming along. I mean, after the October update, we're finally going to be getting into and catering to solo leveling, as in the IP, to what the characters have. And then going into 2025, I hope that this is a bit of a learning curve from us to the developers, to be like, look, relax. You've got the IP to work with. Focus on those characters. If you need some breakage, so that way you can kind of pace out the IP characters, so like more hype characters during celebration times, then throw in the original characters. Cut down on the females, sprinkle in a few males, make it even. We will be chilling. When it comes to two characters, make that during the celebration time if you want to. When it comes to non-celebration times, just keep it as a single scheduled character, of course. And I would say keep the 3 weeks, so that way it gives people... I understand that there's always going to be a week of being nothing, but it's a week of just getting our things together, getting our resources together, right? So yeah, we'll see what happens, but again, with my personal take and my personal opinion, yeah, technically what they should have done is that this should have been the first original male. I think they need to look into that, be equal about it. It shouldn't have been a 2-set character, it should have been a single set. And when it comes to the appearance, again, I've already stated it and I'll say it again, this is not my cup of tea. I'm not, like, the appearance alone doesn't even want me to max them out. I'm gonna see what their kit do. I'm just gonna go for the bare minimum. I'm not really too interested in these girls. I'm actually more interested in Gina, to be honest. Even when the teacher drops, I'm probably not going to go as hard, because I'm more interested on the IP characters than I am with the custom original characters. So that's kind of my mindset. I'm probably, yeah. We'll see what they do, though. We'll see what they do. But that's where I'm at right now on how I feel about everything. So we'll see what happens on Monday, boys. We'll see what happens.